Good morning. Welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot. Today I am doing the month of November 2020 for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Okay, and as usual I have pre-shuffled the cards so that we don't have to do a lot of shuffling. Okay, and we're going to start with a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay, and it gives us like a baseline for the reading, and I'm going to choose a couple of others in a minute. And this is Badger Spirit, and it's telling you to be excuse me, to be fearless and bold. Okay. Excuse me. It's been chilly here, so first time the heat's on, it always messes with my throat. Apologize for the raspiness, I guess. Alright, so the second, these cards I'm going to pull from the Angels and Ancestors deck. And the first one is the Magical Guardian. Or Magic Guardian, I'm sorry. And that's magic with a K. So that's the magic that shamans use. That's that swirling energy that's around, that they harness. And this one is telling you to unlock the magic within. Okay. And one more from the Angels and Ancestors guide. Okay, so this is going to be, this is also a general collective reading for the sign of Scorpio. So, I mean, take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. And remember, this is fortune telling. So if it doesn't resonate, that doesn't mean it won't resonate tomorrow. You can always come back and say, hey, wait a minute, what did she say? Because I've done that too. Okay. And then the other one is Mother Earth. Feel loved and comforted. Okay. So, ouch. Okay. Sorry about my throat again. I've been doing a lot of videos too. So, right now I'm using the Celtic Tarot deck. I am going to tell you that this is, some of these cards do have full frontal nudity. There's no sexual connotation to the cards though. If you are under 18, you should not be watching this channel. I do not make these videos for anyone under the age of 18. Okay. There we go. I'm doing a 5 position spread because these are 5 cards, but they spread like crazy. So I end up with a lot more cards sometimes. So the first position is the past, the second is the present, the third is the future, the fourth is advice from spirit, and the last one will be the most probable outcome if you follow the advice of spirit. And then I'll probably follow up with some angel oracle cards. Okay, so in the past position, you have the sun. Sorry, the sun. Speaking of the sun, it's coming through the window, it's causing the glare. This is the happiest card in the deck. Okay, it is definitely the happiest card in the deck. That one just popped out. That will be the present card. And that is the Knight of Cauldrons. In other decks, that would be called the Knight of Cups. And that's either you offering a cup of love or somebody offering their cup to you. And we're going to clarify these cards as we go along. All right. In the future, it's the Queen of Swords. And this is the type of energy where she's been through a lot. It doesn't have to be a she or he in tarot. It's the energy. It's the energy the card represents. So the Queen of Swords has been through a lot. The queens typically embody the spirit of the suit. So that would be an air. The swords would be air. It's a lot of communication, but she is still in tune with water. If you look, is in tune with all the elements. She's really high up, but there's a rainbow going from her feet into the sea. Okay. She's known for clarity, directness. She's very analytical. She can be very kind and caring as well. Okay. But she's not going to suffer a lot of emotions. You know, it's all right if you're upset, and she's going to tell you, because of her vast experience, how, you know, maybe you should proceed, or give you advice, and give you very good advice. But she's not going to let you wallow in your emotions. She just does it. She can't tolerate it. She also will quickly cut things aside that don't suit her. Okay. So in the advice from Spirit, it's calling for you to have the rebirth. So I'm going to say that you are letting go of some cycle, something in your past that didn't suit you. Okay. And then this is the Knight of Swords. Okay. And that is the one, that's the knight that charges into battle. Okay. And I think the regular connotation of this card is not always good, but I think it's representing this. That's why we have these to clarify. And these, it's a Badger Spirit. It's telling you to be fearless, be bold, unlock this stuff, feel loved and comforted. You know, she's still a queen. She's still a mother. She's there to guide you into this rebirth. And that rebirth is going to unlock that magic that's within you. Okay? And it looks as if you are cutting away something. So I would say that's probably you've ended a cycle and you're ready to move forward. You're ready to move ahead and face life on its own terms. Okay? And that will be most likely outcome if you allow the rebirth to happen. If you go through the end of the cycle and change and come out renewed, reborn, so to speak. Okay? So I'm going to clarify with the Wizard's deck, the Wizard's Tarot. I mean, the Sun pretty much doesn't need any clarification, but I'm going to pull a card for it anyways. Ah, okay. And at the bottom of the Celtic Tarot is the Knight of Pentacles. So I think that you've been on a slow, steady progress. The Knight usually always finishes the finish line. Not all the other Knights make it, though. Not always. But the Knight of Pentacles always does. They're very meticulous. They're the guy that gets off the horse and checks to make sure there's no diseases in the crops and no pests. He doesn't just look at them from the horse. He's the guy that locks the windows and checks every door and window at night. He sends scouts ahead so there's no surprises and they don't get ambushed. He's very meticulous and slow, but it always pays off for him in the long run. Okay? So whatever the happiness is, somebody must have offered you a communication about love. Okay? Or emotions. Okay? And that looks like internal conflict. I think you might have been having internal conflict when that came about, and somebody communicated to you, and it probably made you happy. So got a lot of knights in here. That's a lot of movement. Okay, so I think somebody offered you their cup of love, and you were kind of guarded, because you're balanced right now. All right, but you're standing on a beach and you're blindfolded and the tide's coming in, and while you can stay balanced, you can't stay there forever. So if you try, that's when you start getting tower moments. Okay, let's see. That one jumped out. Okay, so the Hermit. Okay, and that is someone that's walked away and healed. And if you look closely at this card, he's carrying, there's actually a star inside there. He found his guiding light. He found his North Star. Okay. Tell me about this Queen of Swords, please. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Ah, the Lovers. Okay. It was love. And victory. So, it is love and it's victory. So, you're probably ending an old cycle and you were guarded. And you probably weren't too sure whether you wanted to cut this relationship out of your life or not, because you were just being guarded. If you took the time to heal and you let this relationship in, you're going to have movement and victory. That is your rebirth. You can be happy. Okay? So, Spirit is telling you, that is their advice, is to let the healing happen. Let the transition happen. Be bold. Be fearless. You know, unlock that magic. Know that you're loved. All right, and this is it's being clarified by the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about learning. It's also about balancing your spiritual knowledge and your earthly knowledge, your material and your spiritual. It's also actual learning. It could portend going to college. This could be taking classes to increase, or just studying on your own. Okay? All right. And then that is... Oh. Part of that rebirth is you have to let go of the devil. This was either a toxic relationship in the past. You had a toxic relationship, codependent, and that's why you need to heal. That's why you need to find your balance. That's why you had the internal conflict. But you need to let that go. You need to heal and let it go. Okay? And the Knight of Swords. Okay. Knight of Swords. So that's the King of Cups. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's the energy of the card. So you could be a male receiving the energy of the King of Cups. And that just is somebody that may love you. They might love you to the ends, to the moon and back. And they'll never let you know. They'll never let it show. If you are toxic to them, or you haven't learned your lessons, they may not show you. Or there may be a reason they're not showing you. That's why it's telling you to be fearless and bold. You need that rebirth so you can unlock that magic. Because somebody out there does love you. And wants to love you. Or is coming in that's going to love you. And want to be with you. So... And again, we have the Queen of Swords. So if this King of Wands, it looks like the King of Wands is perceiving you as the Queen of Swords. They may not know how to approach you at this time. Because, you know, she does have a reputation of, when you kneel before her, you never know. You don't know when you kneel before her whether you're getting your head cut off or whether she's going to knight you and you're going to rise. Okay, so I can see where that would be a little scary. But you got to face your fears. It's not literal, nobody's chopping anybody's head off. Okay, but it is talking to me about, you have to end a cycle. You have to get past this. Whatever this little barrier is between the two of you, you're going to have to face your fears and and be fearless. Be fearless and bold. Because this is the Wheel of Fortune. It is moving in your favor. And you can have the Ten of Cups if you follow Spirit's advice, which is to let the rebirth happen. To go through the process and heal. Alright, let's see what the archangels have to say about it. Okay? There we go. And like I said, I do a lot of the shuffling. I pre-shuffle. Because even this it's too much shuffling. In my opinion. Okay. Alright, life review. Archangel Jeremiel. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Okay? And that's part of your rebirth. That is your rebirth. Look at your life and see where you're going. And don't be afraid to let things in your life. Don't be afraid to let people in your life. I mean, use common sense, but... Indigo and Crystal Children, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So that might be a calling for some of you. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, it's clairsentience. And this is Archangel Raguel. I'm sorry, I don't pronounce these properly, I don't think. I'm not sure. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So, trust your gut. You know? Trust your gut. You have got to be one of the most bold signs in the zodiac. You're quite frequently confused with a fire sign. So you already have the propensity to be bold. You have that ability, you know. So it's just time to step forward and heal and do this. And I mean, look at what's waiting for you. A better future and love. And love. The Ten of Cups. That's that. And you have the happiest card in the deck. This is that, whatever happy is to you. Maybe that's the white picket fence, the little pink house, and the 2.5 kids and the dog. Or not. You know, but whatever that kind of happiness is to you is what it's showing you. Okay? Well, I hope you liked the reading, and I hope it helps you in your decisions. If you do like the readings, please hit subscribe, like, and share. It really does help the channel grow. I'm not doing extendeds, and I'm not doing personal readings just yet. I have some loose ends that I need to tie up for myself, and I don't want to start something that I may later have to back off until I get some things done. So I think it's better for me to close out my cycle that I'm working on, and then come in fresh and be able to not have to pull off. Okay? And like I said, if you like the reading, please hit the subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell icon, and you'll get notifications of any further readings that I do. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.